Alright, this is Cody, and tonight I'm actually going to review some pickles for you. So I'm currently in Spain, and I wanted to make, for a picnic, something that in the Midwest, specifically Iowa, we call pickle rolls, or pickle wraps. Basically, we take some lunch meat, like ham or beef, we spread cream cheese on them, and take a dill pickle spear, roll it up, and serve it just like that. It's really great finger food for reunions, for picnics, anything of that nature. And I had a picnic to go to, so I wanted to make some pickle wraps here in Spain, and went to the supermarket, bought some pickles. They were not at all what I expected. So today I have 4 different kinds of pickles, normal Spanish pickles, some pickles I found at the American market, some pickles labeled as Polish, and some pickles that purport to be Romanian. So I'm going to give them a try for you, describe how they actually taste versus what the labels and ingredients say. And because to be an expert and cleanse my palate between each pickle, I'll be drinking some Hungarian palinka. I wanted vodka, but we have none. So here we go. So first we'll start out with normal Spanish pepinillos. And you can see that they're smaller than the traditional American dill pickle. The inside has almost no seeds. In fact, yeah, I see none. So let's see what it tastes like. Not like a dill pickle, but not very sweet, which is good because the ingredients does not list sugar. There's none of the seeds, so none of the soft inside that you would expect from a normal American dill pickle, but not so hard either. Sort of a medium crunch. Not so salty, but a little. Not so much herb or spices. Just an all-around not very good tasting pickle, but not very much like a dill pickle. So that's that. The palinka, which I have not tried. Prost. Awful. Okay, so now the American pickle. I thought it looks exactly like a pickle should. It has the nice seed coating in the middle, medium textured outside, just as I would expect an American pickle to look like. I looked in the ingredients, concerned that it might be a sweet pickle, and it does have sugar on the label, but it also lists mustard and some other seasonings, and dill, so I thought maybe, just maybe, this would be a normal American dill pickle. So I took a bite. No, this is sweet. This is what we would call a sweet pickle in America. The label doesn't say anything about it, but an American sweet pickle, but it does have the texture you would expect. The soft seed area in the center, altogether a pleasant texture, just a terrible sweet taste. No, not for me. Salud. Okay, now this is the Polish pickle, and it does on the label have a picture of garlic, so hopefully this will taste closer to what I want. The bottom of the jar has a bunch of herbs and seasonings. Ours don't have that, but we'll see. I haven't tasted this yet. The outside is much rougher than what I would expect an American pickle to be. It has some medium sort of seeds, not nearly as large as the American dill pickle spears, but much more than the Spanish pickle. So let's have a taste. Definitely much more garlicky and herbs and spices, so to speak, than the other two. No sweet taste at all, even though I believe sugar is on the label in Spanish and Polish, but not English. So far, This is the best substitute. It's not quite a dill pickle, but close enough that I would make pickle wraps with this. I would eat this on a hamburger. I would eat this on a normal day. I'll save the other half for later. Nostrovia. And now lastly, the Romanian pickle. I don't speak Romanian, I don't read Romanian, but this also claims to have, this one actually claims to have no sugar in it. The outside is a bit bigger textured. The bumps are a bit bigger, more similar to an American pickle. The seeds inside are also larger, much more like the American pickle. And as well as the American pickle, I can see mustard seeds and some other seasoning in the bottom. I'm hopeful that this is the most similar, but I haven't seen any mention of garlic, which seems to be sort of the key factor that makes this pickle taste more like ours. So here's the last one. This is by far the softest of the 4 pickles. It's almost mushy in your mouth. Very similar to a dill, but much like the texture, the actual taste is softer than a dill pickle, but also very, very good, very close. Because of the texture, I might be more tempted to use this for pickle wraps or for American things, just because the texture is more similar to the American pickles. And the taste is a bit softer as well. All in all 4 of these could be found, or the 3 of these were found in Carrefour, Spanish supermarket. This was at a premium price in an American market and was exactly the worst of the 4 pickles. If you're expecting a dill pickle, sweet pickles, if you don't like them, you hate them. The Spanish pickles were okay, but it's definitely a toss-up between the Polish and Romanian pickles. I've also read online that Israeli pickles may be similar as well to an American dill pickle. Unfortunately, I couldn't find those, so I'll have to save that for another time. But for now, these are your winners. Cheers.